Oh, good Sunday to you. Happy All Dave's Day, November 1st. It's Sunday at 8 p.m. It is time once again for Dave's Basement. You have made it down the stairs without falling and killing yourself, as have I, or have I? I don't know what the answer to my question is. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It's Sunday, 8 p.m. It is Dave's Basement time. What is this? What are we doing? I will explain to you the show that we have in store for you today. It is a variety show of a video nature. What the hell does that mean? Well, you see, what it means is people send me video clips and I play them. I find stuff and I play it. I have live people on to talk to us. And we have a large variety of fun. That is what a variety show. It is a variety of fun. It's you reach into the bag and you pull out, hey, that's fun. And then you put that on your mantle and you reach in again and you pull it out and you say, oh, this is another piece of fun. Okay, great. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for being here. Boy, I'm holding my breath. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am holding my breath pretty hard right now. And so let's just get on with the show. First off, you are going to see some things. If you're like, hey, I have something I'd like to send to Dave's Basement, how do I do it? Well, you're going to want to go to davesbasement2.com, and there you will see some more information. That's easy enough. I hope that you know how to use the internet. I don't know how you got here if you don't know how to use a web browser, but good on you. Good on you. What if there's like a baby watching this who's just stumbled onto it out of like some sort of crazy happenstance? That would be fun. Goo goo gaga, my good man or woman or in between. Okay, davesbasement2@gmail.com. That is our email address if you'd like to email me. You can do so. Some kinds of emails that I get sometimes are, hey, I heard that you liked this movie and it's screening. Another kind of email I got is, oh, I have this piece, I don't know. And my answer is always like, well, let me look at it. And they're like, okay. And then I'm like, but go to the submission form and submit it, and then I won't forget about it. And that's just how it goes. I'm hoping I get an email from a baby. That's my next hope. That's what I'm hoping for. If you want to, you can also go to Instagram at Dave's Basement 2. There will be children, hopefully, on there. That's something that's available to people. And then if you'd like, you can call and leave us a voicemail, 971-232-0827. You can call and leave us a voicemail, and I will play it on the show. So you can scream profanities. You can do it, and I will put them up. You can do all the swears you want to do. Also, if you're someone who's like, oh, what is this? And I've just stumbled on this for the first time. People are talking in this chat room right here. Look at this. We've got some people saying basement time. All of our best friends are here. Gretchen says maybe Dave's Basement can do a gender reveal. And I think that we should do a gender reveal and probably launch some thermonuclear weapons in the process. That would be a fun time. Oh, someone has just said woo, because you're on TV, everybody. You're on TV. Why don't you shout and say hi, Mom, and stuff like that. Woo! Okay, that's enough of that. Goodbye forever, chat people. Goodbye forever. You have been banished for not saying enough stuff too soon. Oh, wait, hang on. Someone did say hi, Mom, so I'm going to bring that back up. Okay, so look. There is just this election that's going on that we're all just like this. Just, I don't know. And look, this is a safe space, but my goodness, so much stuff just filters down. I can't help it. You can't help it. Here in Oregon, where this basement is located, we have a vote-by-mail system, which, having used it, I can't imagine going back. But as we know, some people like to demonize the vote-by-mail system. And we got a little video here that shows us just what that might look like to some people, the perspective that they have on voting and voting by mail. Let's take a look. See ya in a little bit.
Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
You know I don't like surprises.
I know you don't like surprises, so I thought maybe we'd go to the Westminster.
You want to go to the Westminster without Tiger?
Well, I just want to see what the competition's like first.
You want to scout?
Yeah, I want to give Mitch maybe the best chances and
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
pick up a few tricks of my own. You
That's
know,
all you
just
say, sweetie.
yeah.
We talked about this for years. Like,
Great.
we're gonna do
We're
Westminster.
gonna do Westminster. I think we should just leave now. Now.
This is the goddamn dumbest conversation I've ever had to listen to.
Why is our Airbnb guest? In our separate entrance.
Let me tell you something about the Westminster dog show.
Clive.
I'm sorry, Clive.
Clive.
I know you have a 4.9 and everything.
Maybe not right now.
We're kind of
Right here.
making big family moves.
I'm sorry, maybe you need to clarify your Airbnb page.
It's really clear. It's really clear. It says, do not open the door at the top of the stairs.
It also says, join the fun.
I told you that was a terrible headline.
It's good for SEO. It's good. It gets people to the page.
You needed a clarifying subhead.
It does, but it's below the fold. I'm sorry, it says join the fun.
There's no fold on the internet. There's no fold on the internet. There's no fold on the internet.
Excuse me. I know I'm of a different generation, but in my day, join the fun meant join the fun. And this is fun. As I was saying, the Westminster Dog Show has never accepted a Doberdoodle in its history.
Clive, maybe there's a first, okay? Honey, no, it is 11 a.m.
I have another bottle
I'm
over here if
telling
you
our
need it.
therapist about this.
Do you want? It's yours. So, are we talking dogs?
Oh, now you are too?
We have equal say in this relationship, right? So if you're gonna get drunk, I'm gonna get drunk.
Oh, well then how about I send our child away with some random stranger and don't tell anyone.
I did send him away with the random stranger. Mitz left me.
What?
Can I interrupt?
Clive, shut the fuck up.
Mitz left me. There was somebody who was better. There's somebody who could walk her better.
An alpha. Must have been an alpha.
What? An alpha? What? How did...
This is obviously not an alpha. Clearly. Watch. I'm looking you in your eyes. See?
What? I was looking to see if the mail came
That
yet.
took 3 seconds for him to look away.
Marcus, are you just gonna... He didn't even look at you.
I know, because he knows who's the real alpha.
I felt a subtle breeze on the left side of my cheek. It was pleasant.
Did you blow on his cheek?
Blow on his cheek a little bit.
How is that impressive?
An alpha does not blow on people's cheeks.
What?
An alpha will never blow on the cheek. That's a fact.
Can you help us get our mitts
Help
back?
you.
Task.
I love Airbnb.
Hey, Mark.
sure you keep planning our trip to Westminster?
What does Westminster matter if we don't have...
I will get your dog back.
I will get the dog back. I'm gonna go get the dog back.
Get the dog back and stop talking about Westminster until then.
Don't put on my hat.
It is my hat now?
Boy, that fish is bad news, isn't it? Isn't that fish bad news? That fish is such bad news. All right. Well, hey, everyone. Look, we are in the midst of a large national conversation about what this country means to us. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to talk to someone like my friend here, Pedro Peraza. Pedro Peraza, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everybody.
All right.
I'm Dave.
We're doing it now. Pedro comes to America from
Let me
Cuba.
teach you how to say it right. Peraza.
Peraza.
There you go.
Not
Sounded
too
a
bad.
little more Italian, but Peraza.
I mean, that's I'm making my way through Western Europe to get. So Pedro, you came to America from Cuba. Is that correct?
Wait. You and I talked about, I get to tell a story. It doesn't, let's not talk about the Cuba thing. Let's talk about the Vegas thing.
Okay, I don't know. I was hoping we'd have a conversation about what America means.
Well, but it's Vegas.
Yeah, okay.
It's America.
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
We should tell the Vegas story.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Well, can I just tell my story?
I'm
a guest, right? So it should be whatever I want to talk about.
Okay, tell the people what you want to tell them.
So my friend and I were on our way to Vegas for the NAB, National Association of Broadcasters. And even on the plane, my friend kept telling me that we were going to be invited to, I can't remember what the hell is it called? The meet, right? Super meet.
Super meet.
Super meet, right. And he kept telling me that he was going to win. He was going to win big.
Yeah, there's a raffle at the end of it's a big gathering.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, NAB is a big broadcasting association event. There's a lot of cables there. There's a lot of fun things that plug in and video cameras and stuff like that. So this was a meeting where all of these professionals from across the country were meeting, and at the end of this show, there was going to be, at the end of this presentation, there's going to be a raffle.
So you're finally going to admit that you were there and you were that one friend I was talking about.
I have not. Did I say that?
Well, you kind of hinted at it.
Okay.
So anyway, the whole time you're telling me that this is the one thing you wanted to do when we went to Vegas, aside from all the technical stuff that we had to go see for work. You were really looking forward to this and you were going to go home as a winner. So I said, all right, let's go to this meet. I didn't know how big it was going to be. How many people would you say were there? Several hundred people?
Yeah, I'd say probably close to 500, maybe. Something like that.
Yeah, so it was cool, but you assured me that they were going to raffle some really awesome stuff, and you were going to win. And maybe just by hanging with you, I could possibly win too. So I bought a raffle, and boy, did I win! I won so big. Mm-hmm. I'm still laughing my ass off about how big I won. You want to know how big I won?
How did you win, Pedro?
Well, during this raffle, the guy on stage has been telling people, be excited when you win, you go all out. You make sure you tell everybody here that you're excited about this. And so, as you predicted, you really lived up to that one line. What is it? To think is to create. So you really created that moment for us because you really thought about it.
Okay.
And he calls your number and you scream your head off. I won! I really won! And I could not get my phone out fast enough because I was going to see my friend win big.
Yeah. I don't even remember what that prize was.
Oh my God, it was going to be awesome. So I wanted to capture this from my friend. And then you go up there and you give him your ticket. You really blocked most of the stuff out of your brain, didn't you?
There's one part I remember very well.
Yeah, well, and then you said, this is my moment. And you go up on stage, you give him the ticket, and he says, you got the wrong number, buddy.
Yeah.
And over 500 people started booing you.
They did.
And I felt for you. I could not stop laughing. And I'm glad that I recorded it.
Yeah.
And then you did the one thing that I could not believe. You ran out of that stage. Wait a minute. I shared that tape.
Yeah.
Why don't you share? Go ahead.
You're a guest in my home.
Oh, you didn't win. Oh, no, it's terrible. Yeah, it's going out the door.
Did you really black out that moment?
That's the part I remember best, is just running.
Wait. Why don't you play it in slow-mo so they can really see that face running away?
Okay.
You do have it, don't you?
I thought we were going to... that's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Does it bring memories?
I remember a lot of people being very angry at me for making an honest mistake that was very exciting. That gentleman was very drunk who was presenting, I think. I mean, I have no knowledge of that. And I think he read, there were two numbers transposed, and I think he read my number when he read it, and then it was actually wrong. That's my...
Wait. So how did you feel when you got to that stage and you thought you were going to win? What was going through your head? Because I know what was going through mine.
I was really excited because I thought, oh, I won. And also I was having a lot of fun because I was like, oh, here's license to scream and yell and make a damn fool of myself. And then when I got up there and I saw that it was the wrong number, I just was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. And then when they started booing me, I got angry. I sort of hulked out in that moment. I got very mad at the people booing me because I thought I was playing by the rules of the game, and I didn't understand why they were so mad at me.
Wait, but when you were running away, what went through your mind, dude?
It was basically like, okay, look, I'm gonna get out of here. I can't. There's too many people. I've got to run, and also maybe I can sort of make this into something that'll make them laugh. To be honest.
Dave, you just don't understand, dude. I've been telling this story over and over again. I laughed my ass off. I could not breathe. Like, it hurt to breathe. And just when I was calming down and I just turned my phone down and I'm watching the rest of the presentation, and you came out of nowhere and you sat next to me and you go, yeah, that happened. I'm like, oh my God, he came back.
I slunk back. I thought.
And then what? What was going through your mind at that point?
I thought, well, I don't know. Maybe no one's going to pay attention to me if I come back in, and maybe I'll win something if I come back in.
That's the funny part of the story. They call your number again.
Yeah, it was the second to last number, and they called it.
And you go up there again, and then what happened?
I won some software.
You won.
I
because
did.
the thing is to create. You created that moment for you and me. That was like awesome. You know, I've told the story many, many times. But the funniest time that I told it to my dad, and I told it to him in Spanish. I don't know if you know, I'm originally from Cuba. So I had to tell him in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious when I showed him the video of you running away. Because all he kept saying was, pero mira ese como corre, mira, 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 mira. It was hilarious. Why don't you show it to them again? Maybe a tad slower. so they can see the panic in your face.
Okay. All right, Pedro. Well, thank you for coming on to my program. And
Dave, that was like the best story, dude. The best story ever. Yeah. And I lived it with you. You can never take that away from me. I don't care if you don't ever invite me again. I have this. We have this. Dave.
That's right. Okay, well, Pedro, thank you so much for being on the program. That was Pedro Peraza. I wanted to talk about what America meant to him, but I guess we talked about what America means to me. And in this case, it means I keep failing and then somehow I keep winning, and I don't know why. That's pretty much my experience because I'm Dave. All right, so let's get to our next little piece of content. You know, America means a lot of things to a lot of people, and including some nefarious sorts. There are some nefarious sorts in the intelligence gathering community. Boy, there are spies everywhere. Let's take a look at what's going on. I got to say, before I start though, some of these people in this next thing, this is a sketch thing that was made through people in different locations, and some of them are incredibly good looking.
All right, team. Here at the National Security Agency, or NSA, we've had a lot of success hacking into user data on Facebook, Google, and Dropbox. But we can't stop there. New online services pop up all the time, and our mission is to find ways to spy on all of them.
Our agents have prepared a list of startup companies we're monitoring right now. We don't have full access to all of them yet, but we are making good progress.
Great. What's on the list so far?
Our easiest target was a popular website called Dingo Match. It's a social network for aficionados of Australian wild dogs.
There's a website dedicated just to that? Odd. Well, being able to spy on them is still a win for domestic surveillance. What's next?
We've also found a way to intercept all images sent via PizzaPic. We should be able to...
Wait, did you say PizzaPic? What is that?
It's a photo sharing app that turns all the faces in your photos into slices of pizza. PizzaPic.
And people use this app like more than once?
PizzaPic has 85 million registered users.
And they're growing. I think it may be positioned to become the next Instagram.
The internet is weird. All right, any luck hacking into any new document sharing apps? That's always handy data to have.
We're just about to crack encryption on ABC Doc.
It's a word processor like Google Docs, but you can only use the letters A, B, and C to write.
Someone made a website for this? Why the hell are we wasting the NSA's valuable time and resources on this nonsense?
ABC Doc is wildly popular. I mean, they surpassed Google Docs last month. They have like 380 million active users.
Rumor is Apple is looking into acquiring them.
And the users describe the app as delightful.
Though they type it as Bakabob.
What? How is that a useful tool for anyone? And what would the NSA learn from this ABC tripe if we read it? Jesus.
This next one has been tricky to hack. It's called DateFan.
Oh, let me guess. It's a site for fans of Turkish dates.
Actually, it's an Android app for finding ceiling fans that you'd like to go on a date with. DateFan?
Version 1.5 also added listings for box fans.
Okay, that doesn't even make any sense. That's not a real thing.
DateFan has raised $22 billion in venture capital. It's a very disruptive idea.
Jimmy Fallon did a bit about it just last week.
It's a pretty nice app, actually.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
The biggest target we're focused on cracking right now is a messaging service called Textastically. One source tells us that Al-Qaeda operatives are using this app exclusively for communication.
Okay, that's more like it. Now, why is Al-Qaeda using this textastically thing? Is it super secure or something?
Nope, it's basically like email.
It is email. There is no difference. It literally just sends an email.
But it adds a cute signature at the bottom. I'm feeling textastically.
It's currently the most popular texting service in North America and Asia. They have 55 million users. It has essentially replaced SMS, instant messaging, and postal mail in much of the world.
Why? What the hell is wrong with people on the internet? Why are they using all these dumb new apps and crap? Put that thing down. Do we really need some juvenile toy app or some stupid new way to communicate with each other every 6 months? Some childish distraction that serves no purpose, has no benefits? What happened to technology that solved real problems, huh? Has everyone forgotten how to function like a goddamned adult? All right. Let's go spy on some American citizens.
exhausted. That was incredibly embarrassing. But we got a shot. Want me to chill away, yeah?
Oh boy, Richard Nixon, huh? So, I mean, there's balance on this show. There's balance sometimes. That served to remind me, I think, that like everything is personal. Even the highest people who have attained the highest things, there's something personal about them. They have a story, they have a journey, and it reminds me of that phrase in a way, which is that all politics is local. And I think it's, the national stuff gets as much attention, it soaks up all this attention, but like local stuff can be just as important. It can impact your life even more. And I mean, personally, I find it like really hard, really hard to sort of keep track of that stuff. Just super hard. And I mean, I've been trying to dive into it and
hello, neighbor.
Oh, hey.
Treat. Hi.
Hey, neighbor. Hey, everyone. This is a neighbor of mine. This is Brent. Say hello. Say hello to everyone, Brent.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Whoever
Brent.
don't know.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm in the middle of my little show right now, Brent. So.
Yeah. I know. I'm always there, though. You don't have to worry about me. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I just decided to let you know that I'm here because how I do. I survey everybody's basement.
Yeah.
You can't just let people enjoy their basements unattended because God knows, they might make some ideological mistake, and I'll be right there to correct them.
Okay.
Well, things run in the neighborhood good.
I hope you're not here to correct any ideological mistake on my part.
Oh, no, 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 not at all. I'm here mostly because this is the only place where you can actually see footage of David running in real life. That is a very rare occasion, you
Okay,
know?
Brent. Okay. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Oh.
you know,
Uh,
you have a beautiful place, by the way. You have a
Thank
very
you.
beautiful place. A lot of equipment. I see you got wires, right? You got
Yeah.
skeletons and
I don't see any
other sort of
skeletons, but
well, I mean, there is a gentleman behind you
that's my
that
coworker. His name's Fred.
he's been there for a while, I take it, right? Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah. We've been working
okay?
together for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, is there a reason that you're coming over here right now, or
Well,
are they just
actually, there is a reason. I wanted to share, the latest gossip.
Oh.
Uh, because out of everybody, I trust you the most. For some
Thank you.
reason, you are very respectable gentleman, very portly. You got a beard,
Oh.
and you know how I like survey everybody's, the
Yeah.
basements and stuff. Because
Yeah.
there are gazillion things you can find in there. In
Mm-hmm.
some places, you can find dilapidated wedding shoe
Mm-hmm.
or a broken toy, or I found once a VCR.
Yeah.
That was great. That
That was
made
right
my
back there.
day.
Yeah, I got one of those right
But
there.
yeah, yeah. I wanted to share a good news that you're
Okay.
gonna love.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
about McAllister's. It's
Oh.
about it's
Oh.
about McAllister's, John and Cindy.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yes. 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 I want to
right?
hear
Our,
this. I
our
want to know.
favorite neighbors.
Now, did you go to their party
Yeah,
last week? Because
listen.
they invited me and I didn't go.
Well, I was there. I was there. They didn't
Okay.
know I was there, but I was there. Just
Oh.
because, well, obviously I enjoy observing snobism.
Yes.
People who are snobs are
Yes.
best enjoyed from the invisible vantage point. And
Yeah.
I discovered something.
Okay. Tell
I
me. Tell me.
discovered something that will vindicate me forever in this neighborhood.
Just tell me.
Okay, their basement is not perfect. Listen to this. You
Okay.
know how they have this pride. Okay, our basement. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Everything. Look at the LED lights. Look at
Yeah.
our pinball machine. Look at the
Yeah.
big screen. You can have a wet bar. You want to drink? Don't touch that. It's special,
Just
right? Know that?
yes.
Okay.
You are
So
killing me
I
here.
I know they're killing you. They won't even let you step. They're worse than the KGB when you step in there. They wanna. It's just awful. Okay. So while everybody was awing and oohing, I sneaked behind their stupid, precious, unavailable to anybody pinball machine.
Okay.
You know what's behind it?
What?
It's chaos, my friend. It's chaos
Oh.
and it's a scandal. They have two pipes, and both are leaking. They're
Oh.
leaking, and they're
Oh.
leaking worse than a White House leaking, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
Horrendous. Okay, one pipe leaks cold water.
Oh no!
The other pipe is even worse. It leaks sewage.
Oh!
You know how I know? You know how I know?
What? How?
Tasted it.
Oh,
I tasted it.
dude.
I know. Truth doesn't taste good, but
No.
it's truth. It's
Oh.
truth. And it was sewage. So they can take their basement and shove it down their basement, if you know
Oh.
what I mean.
I hear exactly what you're saying. That could
Oh.
not. I know I should be a bigger person than this, but it is just. Oh, that is such good news that they have water and sewage leaking into their basement. I love it.
I can we thumb their nose in it? Their nose next time. It's like, what's behind your pinball machine?
Yeah,
Let's take
yeah.
a look. Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
great.
That's a little. This whole gossipy, but
No, thank you, thank you. That made my day. I've been sitting here like I was feeling bad about not going to the party. I was afraid people were going to be mad at me, but I just can't stand being over there. The last time I was over there, they were showing off this new dryer-to-dryer teleportation thing where they were able to transport from one basement to another just using their dryer or whatever.
yeah,
It's-
yeah. But you know what?
What?
I'm much further than them. You know how much what they amount to. You know what they can teleport from their dryer to another dryer.
What?
They can only teleport lint. Just lint. Nothing else. Lint. I discovered. Okay, honestly, I discovered I'm so much further. If you can lend me a firewire.
Mm-hmm.
Can you lend me a firewire?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me see if I got one.
All right.
1 second. Let me go to the cables over here.
The cable depository. Please, I hope you can find something.
No, I got it.
Found
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, got a firewire.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. You won't believe me. Okay. Oh, that's the one.
Yep.
That's the one. Okay?
Okay.
Nobody wants to use it. They say it's slow. Bullshit. Listen to me. I discovered something.
I'm listening.
Last week, I was able to transport. You know Cheez-Its?
Yeah, I know Cheez-Its.
I transported the whole box. The whole box of Cheez-Its intact. Right?
Great.
Today, after the show, I don't know if you have the time, but after the show, I can transport that ham sandwich that you've looked at, but I purchased it.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. Send me a ham sandwich.
I will send you a ham sandwich. Would that be
All right.
good?
That
Okay.
sounds great. Okay, well, I'll check my dryer later tonight. I'll put this in the pipe. I'll put this in the pipe, so you can just pick that up just like usual. And hey, I gotta run. I gotta get to the rest of my show. But thank you so much for dropping that info on me. That has just made my week. That is, that has really just made my week. All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
See you later, buddy.
All right. Bye. Okay. Yeah, he lives in a basement I think we figured it was like 3 blocks from my place. He has a bunch of surveillance equipment and stuff like that. Okay, well, let's move right along here. We've got a little bit of stuff here. Let's talk about America some more. What do you say?
Hey everybody! Sorry I'm late. It's in Florida. Family reunion in Miami. 7 generations. France. Bonjour. Bonsoir. So what's up? Oh, the enfants, oui. Hey, Mexico, ¿cómo estás? Canalito, ¿qué onda? ¿Todo bien? Hey, happy Cinco de Mayo. Sorry I'm late I forgot about it this year. I didn't send a card, but you know. Seguro que todo está bien. From across the pond. Hello, Governor. Not really shaking hands ever since Borf with the cough. No offense, chap. No offense, lad. Please, sir, I have another damn wonderful do. Canada. How you doing, America? Hey. Long time no see. Well, we seen you. We just haven't crossed your border. We can see ya. You good? Gee, we're all right. We're doing all right. What's up, everybody? I don't even know we're having a party. I literally just flew in. Yeah, I haven't even washed my hands. We wanted to ask you today because we're having So we still on our vacation? That's what we gotta tell you. I'm so psyched. Wait till you see this Airbnb. Wait till the hot tub is a hot tub. I fucking not. There isn't gonna be any vacation. Not this year. Not from you. Others are free to come and bask in the glories of a Canada summer. Take a ride on a mosquito if they like. I can't believe this. From you? Wow. England, we're still cool, right? It's gonna be a hard no. What about you, Mexico? Estoy de acuerdo con Canadá. We can do Cancun or Cancun. Por favor. No. It doesn't seem like a good time for holiday, lad. You got a lot going on at home, no? Just living in fear, like, we're all gonna die, like, it's gonna happen. So just, like, do it to yourself and everyone else. Il y a beaucoup de monuments pour le racisme. Pourquoi non en vacances de racisme? I want to see those monuments, mais en France, non. Dans le Louvre, non. Pour le Tour Eiffel, non. Pour le Mona Lisa, non. Pour le Crêpe Paris, non. You can speak English better than me, but you're just choosing. Non, pour la Seine. Non, désolé, ben non. Mais non. You can't even keep your own churches from burning down. And I changed my profile pic for that. Yeah, I had a France filter on for like a month. Ouais, merci. Eso es una intervención. Intervention. It's what this is all about. This is an intervention. We're worried about you. You're sick. You're not well. You're acting crazy.
You have problems. I'm healthy as a horse.
Gracias a Dios que tú no estás enfermo. La verdad. Pero los estadounidenses, los gringos, güey, la verdad es que son peligrosos, son enfermos, son asesinos, violadores, y algunos de esos gringos seguros están bien.
I don't know what you're saying, but I know it's really mean.
O vamos a construir un muro para protegernos de la invasión de enfermedades de tu país.
Wow.
Y tú vas a pagar por eso, como dije tu naranja pendeja.
Oh, now we're bringing that into it.
You're still one of our best lads. Always have been, always will be. We think you're brilliant. You know we love America. We know. We gave you Shit's Creek.
This was France's idea, wasn't it? It was your idea.
Vous êtes maintenant, comment dit-on, une shittle country?
Bet you won't say it to my face.
Now just stop it.
Bet you won't say it to my face.
Okay.
Bet you won't say it to my unmasked face.
Quédate en tu puta casa.
You know me digas. Come on, France.
That's not really called for.
Come on, France.
That's enough.
Hello, I'm Michael P. Cyll from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm your specialist in medical humor. I remember when the technology of cell phones first came out with some upgraded options, and this is many, many years ago. Shows you my age. I was working in the operating room, and one of the physicians was bragging he had this new phone. And it's great for making telephone calls to other surgeons or physicians or his office, his wife, whatever. Because all you had to do was be in that mode for telephone and then just holler out the name. Call John, call Tom, call Dr. So-and-so. And it would dial it right away. He loved that feature. So he had that phone with him stuck in his pocket over there, under his scrubs, all sterile, doing surgery over here. And we didn't know this, but he kind of let it slip that one of the nurses in the operating room he was having an affair with. You know, they start talking in the OR. It's really some bizarre talk that goes on between the anesthesiologist and the physician and the OR team. And somehow the word Mary, which could have been the Mary that was across in the circulating nurse area, could have been his mistress, I'm not sure. But he had said Mary. And when he said that, his wife's name's Mary. So the phone automatically dialed it. Well, one of the nurses came by and was working with him as the OR first assist nurse, working close to him. And they started talking about, I guess it was kind of lowly talking, but where they were going to meet, where they were going to rendezvous or whatever. And the wife heard the whole thing. We heard within a few weeks later that he had some marital issues going on and he was filing for divorce. So again, technology is good, but you need to know where to use it and when not to use it. Thank you very much.
Oh, you got to be careful with technology. Am I right, folks? Hey, everyone. Can you believe we got someone who's actually using TikTok to be on this show? That's pretty cool. The youth are going to come out in droves now. I hope that having a TikTok person is going to get us some TikTok types. All right. So I was not satisfied with my friend Pedro's last story, and he's a very humble person, and of course, he wanted to talk more about me than about himself. But I have convinced him to come back on and share with us another story. Hello, Pedro.
Dave, are you sure about this?
I'm absolutely sure, Pedro. Now, you've told me a story in the past that I think would be wonderful to share with the people watching, and it has to do with an apple.
So, 1979, Mother's Day 1979, my family gets the opportunity to leave Cuba. So we are flying in a Spanish airliner from Havana, Cuba to Madrid. And probably about 90% of the people on the plane were going to be Cubans. There were some people there that were already from a previous flight. And you could see them that they were concerned because everyone who boarded the plane was extremely quiet. I mean, it was amazing how scary it was that it was so quiet. We were leaving a communist country. We were leaving people like Brent who keep watching us all the time and telling on us. But anyway, so we're in the plane and we take off. In about 10 minutes in, flight attendant says in Spanish, "Ladies and gentlemen, you are now free." And the plane just goes completely bonkers.
Wow.
And so at that moment, I became a free person for the first time at 13 years old. Now, flight is on its way to Madrid, and I see this guy next to me it's eating an apple, and it reminded me of watching old American movies in Cuba when I was growing up. One of my favorite films is The Prince and the Pauper, 1937 film by Errol Flynn.
Oh yeah, Errol Flynn, yeah.
Yeah, and in this movie, this kid is eating an apple, and he eats all around it and just leaves the core. And I just wanted to do that, but I have never seen an apple. I've never seen a Coke, and he had both. A Coke, and he had an apple, and I just
the guy next to you,
the guy next to me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to ask. Right. I mean, I just left communism. So but he tells the flight attendant that I think this kid wants. And sure enough, she brings it. And at first, my mom was elbowing me because I shouldn't have asked or even implied that I wanted. So at 13 years old, I ate my first apple.
Wow.
And that is, later I had an opportunity, obviously, to come to the States. And I'm never going to forget that moment of what freedom really means. And so it is, it means more to me today when tomorrow we are going to elect a new president. I hope it's the guy that I want. But I still think this is the best country in the world, even though we probably are more divided than I've ever seen. And so that's kind of my story.
Here's a question for you. Now, you, how old were you when you saw The Prince and the Pauper, would you say?
I was probably about 8 or 9.
Okay, so you're a young kid, you're seeing this apple, and how did it make you feel to see this guy eat this apple?
That anything was possible, that I was going to be, that was the American dream. To me, it was an American movie, and so it meant everything. It meant freedom, it meant everything. I was going to eat an apple. Now, maybe you took it for granted when you ate your first apple.
But, for sure, yeah. I can't even remember the first apple I ate.
Yeah, well, I know exactly the moment. It was probably around 35,000 feet in the air, crossing the Atlantic to a new opportunity, a new freedom. So I'll never forget.
Wasn't there a moment you told me where you actually got to go into the cockpit too?
I did.
On that flight?
The flight attendant talked to the pilots, and they let me see how they were flying the plane, and it was so exciting. I told him my story that my dad had been in jail before for trying to leave Cuba, and then now we get to be free, and so yeah, it was a great opportunity. And then later, one of the co-pilots came back and gave my dad 1,500 pesetas, and I thought we were rich. 1,500 anything. We thought we were, in 1,500 it was probably like $15. But that's not the point. The point is that on that day, there was opportunity, there was money, there was food, and there was an apple. And it meant freedom to me. So, and I know I've told you this story before in a different way, and maybe I'm a little nervous about being on your show, but it means the world that you had me on here. And I hope that for those people that haven't voted, that they go out and vote. Because there's a lot of people like me who didn't have that that opportunity and took it for granted. So I definitely voted. I'm proud to be a U.S. citizen by choice, and I already voted, and I hope my guy wins.
Yeah, and I know we're voting the same. So now I got to say this because I think you told me this one time, and I'm not sure if I'm remembering it wrong or if I've scrambled this in my brain. But wasn't there a moment where you said to the co-pilot, you bragged about eating that apple to the co-pilot? Is that right? Am I remembering that right?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me that.
I can't remember everything that happened. It was I can't remember which part did I leave out? I mean, I was telling him about the apple. I was telling him about the movie. I was telling him about my dad. I told him about all kinds of stuff. Do you remember which part did I leave out?
I don't remember when it happened. All I remember is I have this picture of you at 13 saying, yeah, but I just ate an apple.
Well, of course. I mean, I just told him everything. I was so excited to be on that flight. I mean, the second that flight attendant said, ladies and gentlemen, you are now free. I mean, that was the first time that I could speak up and not be in trouble.
Yeah.
Right? I could say whatever, right or wrong. I had the freedom to speak up. And so they were pretty stoked about having a 13-year-old kid who just had an apple and was super excited about it. And apparently they gave me 1,500 pesetas so that I can go buy some more apples.
Okay, so while I got you here, I want to also, I didn't prep you for this, but you have another great story about how you learned English, or part of how you began to learn English, watching television.
Sesame Street. Man, that's the best show ever. They teach you how to say things the proper way. So it's not just saying dog, it's how many times you would say the word dog. And I didn't want to speak like, it was already bad enough that my name was Pedro Peraza. So I wanted to speak the best possible English because kids are horrible. And it stayed with me. My kids' name is Matthew, Kelsey, Amanda, and Timothy. I did not want them to go through what I did. They were already going to go through having a Peraza last name. So Sesame Street was a big deal to me. I learned English in 6 months just watching that show after school every day. Better than the ESL class that I was taking at school, which I was learning Vietnamese before I was learning English. So they kept trying to teach me the verb and the noun and whatever, and I just wanted to say I needed to go to the bathroom. So,
hey, well, thank you so much. Thanks so much for
dude.
Yeah,
really
thanks for sharing your story. I really love hearing your story.
Hey, you know what? And thanks for being my friend and my coworker for all these years. Maybe our department is going through a transition, but you and I were always going to be friends. Plus, we're always going to have Vegas.
Yeah, and there's always a spot for you here in the basement. All right, Pedro.
All right, thanks, man.
Take care. I'll see you soon. All right. Well, listen, everyone. I don't know about you, but the sun set earlier than usual today, and I just have a deep, dark, bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about the week to come. Let's hear a song.
Come join me with my new song, Reach for Twilight, on my album Reach, coming out in December. Twilight's upon us, it's now or never. This world's a rich man's game. Nothing to satisfy the need and hunger. Your life's the only thing to quench the flame. Twilight's upon us. Twilight's upon us. Reach for twilight. for twilight. Reach for twilight. 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 This is your final crusade. Someone's always holding the ace of spades. Who controls the cards, controls your name. Things will never be the same. Oh, things will never be the same. Reach for twilight. Reach for twilight. Twilight. Oh, twilight. Reach for twilight. Reach for twilight, twilight. Reach for twilight, twilight. Thank you.
All right, Twilight is upon us, everyone. Thank you so much for watching Dave's Basement tonight. Thank you for submitting things, and thank you for continuing to make things. If you have something you'd like to submit, you may do so. You can go to davesbasement2.com to find a submission form. Our email address is davesbasement2@gmail.com. Write me a note. And our Instagram is @davesbasement2. Follow us and see some funny pictures. If you would like to call and leave a voicemail, you can do so at 971-232-0827. I've been posting a question of the week, so look for that on the YouTube channel and call and leave a voicemail for that. This week's question of the week is, what is your favorite dinosaur and why? Call me and leave a voicemail telling me what is your favorite dinosaur and why, and we'll post your responses. And my fingers got off the home row keys, everyone. Thanks, as always, to everyone in the chat. I appreciate you being here and chatting with us. It is a wonderful thing. It feels like doing a live show for real, as I've said many times. And now, of course, goodbye forever. Everyone, thank you so much for watching Dave's Basement. I hope we'll be back next week. And I hope everyone will be back next week. Until then, it's time to go back upstairs.
Da Vinci Resolve and revision effects. Okay. All right, this grand prize, which...
And we've got 2 9 tickets.
Good deal. We're hanging in there. This is a grand prize. This is Black Magic Ursa Broadcast. This is the NVIDIA Shield and a automatic duck bottle opener in the